So this guy called Austin Faani, husband to Nollywood actress Chacha Ike or Ike. So he decided to write what they call public letter to Yo Edochie, and I'm going to quickly read what he wrote, and we will analyze, comment as we often do. I do not know the reason why he refused to write this letter to Yo Edochie directly, or maybe for cloud chasing, or he simply wanted to reach two separate direction at the same time. One, Yo Edochie, Judy Austin, May, and the online in-laws. He said, I am sorry I have to write to you via the social media space. However, because I want as many as can to read this, I therefore stomach the courage to write you here. I won't lie, I hurt every time I read the angry and derogatory words thrown at you on social media. In the recent past, I too was in a situation where people hurled insult at me with audacity. Those were perilous days. I nearly RIP of heart attack. My blood pressure was high and I palpitated ceaselessly. Depression crept in too. How are you coping mentally, you, May, and Judy? I ask because just like me, you are all human too. Nigerians have a way of kicking someone endlessly. I sincerely wish for all of this to be over. I wish the insults will end. I wish that we all move on with our lives by respecting Yo, Judy, and May's decisions. Dear Nigerians, can we please quit with the insults? We don't have to wait for any of the parties, Yo, May, or Judy, to RIP before we shed our swords. In this triangular tale are many lovely children. Can we please end this embarrassment for their sakes? The stigma, oh, the stigma. Let me end with one of my favorite quotes. Should we even read his favorite quote or just begin to analyze? Let us go into the analysis. But before we proceed, like and share this video, tap on the thanks button. If you're a returning subscriber or you've been here with us all the way, I say thanks for being here. Thanks for returning. Let us subscribe if we have not done so, or turn on the notification bell if we have not done so, if you're just coming across this channel. Now, Mr. Austin Faani, you should go back to the beginning. No one, not at all, not even one single fan of Yo Edochie asked him to come out on social media and keep pressing. Everyone was quiet, not to even talk of bloggers, not to talk of social media analysts. None of any, not at all, none of them had any interest in talking about Yo Edochie's, whatever thing it is that he's doing. No one was interested. But this man kept dragging social media, kept dragging bloggers constantly. He did video 1, video 2, video 3, using both YouTube and Facebook. He kept pressing. He kept telling them the reason why he came back again. When no one paid attention, he said, can we all see the benefit of polygamy? Now, May has started getting endorsement, and that he is also going to reduce price for endorsement. People should come and begin to advertise. It kept on and on. When nothing happened, when no one came, it came back again. Oh, so is it only May that will get this? It's not as if he's jealous, but people should begin to. And he started going on and on and on. And people didn't mind him. That's your private life. Who is Judy Austin? No one really knows who she is. She's not really someone to talk about. May had been a private person. Yo Edochie is the only one we know due to the craft of his father, what he has done in the industry, and what he's still doing. No one really cared about Yo Edochie, apart from those who are interested in his baritone voice. There's nothing special about him. It's not as if he's one of the A-list actors or he has done excellently well. I mean, he has performed. Of course, he knows what he does. I'm not saying he doesn't know how to interpret, but it's not as if he's on Netflix in the next level. It's not as if he's on Prime, on this other streaming platform. He's not there. That is where directors and actors are getting huge amount of money that you can never get with the Asaba movie thing that many of them, Edochie is into. So no one really cared about him. But it was the one. He's the one that dragged us into it. He kept pressing. He kept dragging. He kept dragging. And you know what it is? You brought it in. You cannot just stop the flood because you now think it's enough, that you are wet. No. You can't stop the flood. You are the one breaking. You kept on breaking the dam. You kept breaking the dam. And when the dam comes crashing down on you, it will rain and pour until the last drop. So you have to get used to it. You have to get used to it because we will not stop talking, because just imagine, when was it that, the story of your alleged son, that's what they say, Star DK came up again. People talked about it. Analysis were done about it, but people kept quiet and respected that aspect. Why? Because anybody can choose to adopt anyone. It's not our business. We are not feeding that boy. It's between both of you. Anyone can. In fact, there are people who will tell you, I never knew this man was not my father until I grew up to this age. And during the marriage, I was told that this is not my father. I cried because I love him. He took care of me. So what are we talking about? No one really cares about that. We've seen cases where biological parent didn't take care of their child, messed up their child. They didn't do nothing for their child. They even abused them. So it's not about who is your biological. It's about who is the real mother, not by birth, who really performed duties of a mother or of a father. That's what we are talking about. So no one really cared about that. We left that. We respected that aspect of, but anything that concerns me, since Edochie and Judy Austin decided to get some people to, meander here and there. One of them is Sarah Martins, that came out to say, I am sorry, I won't do this again, when she realized that her life was turning upside down. If not for social media, if not that we spoke on this platform, if not that we said words a lot, do you think, if not that we exposed the connection between Sarah Martins and one criminal lady that Sarah Martin was grooming, paying her, do you know what she did? She went on Danielle and Miss DM. She went on their DM and threatened them and started reminding them of the RIP of Kambili Chukwu, and said to, just, do you think this is a joke? If we did not put all of this out, do you know what would have happened? Secret battles. Do you know the kind of attack that me, Daniel, and the rest of them will be going through? They would have, if we did not bring this. Do you think this analysis and social media thing that we are doing, do you think it's a joke? It has helped to change Sarah Martins by force. It changed her by force, because these things that we put out there, and also comparing her product with herself and many other things, she sat back and realized that, no, I cannot do this. I cannot continue. And she came out repentant, and she still used the same social media to apologize. And she said her business is moving fine, life is good, that she can now sleep. No one is chasing her in her dreams. And she realized that Judy Austin, she's a fair weather friend, never there for you. She said all of these things that we saw evidences of it. So I'm not going to say you shouldn't say what you want to say. You should say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. You are free. It's democracy. Say what you want to say. Say it how you want to say. But talking about the mental health, are you talking about people who will sit back and look for? Come on, didn't you hear from Sarah Martins that Judy Austin, Edochie, they told her this is what you should say, this is how you should say it. They kept, if not for the presence of social media, if not for the energy and strength of it, they wanted to finish me. They wanted to finish her physically, spiritually. But because we took time out to speak on behalf of May, someone that majority do not have any contact with, know, or have any, may God look for, may God create, bring about people who don't even know you that will fight for you, fight your battle. That is it. May God spring them up from nowhere. People that don't know you, people that you have never met, just because they heard that you are going through this, may they fight your battle ceaselessly. That is it. So that is what it is. Did she come out with a prayer point and say, please help me fight? And we now decided, no, we all saw what happened. And somehow something kicked inside us. And we decided, do you know how many people spend data and time to listen and to comment and to tell her what to do? And she comes to the comment section to read. So it has helped her too. And we hope that this will change Judy Edochie and deliver Judy Austin from the evil spirit inside of her. It's as simple as ABC. Same way, this same platform, this same analysis on social media that you are talking about, the same way it delivered Sarah Martins by force, cast out the demons out of her by force. And she came out repentant, confessing. But we are still waiting on her to say more. So guys, what do you think about this? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.